Welcome back. In this video, I'll be covering the major interface changes that are introduced in the Eureka version of ServiceNow. Let's get started. First, please sign into the test site of the ServiceNow console. You can get to this instance at ucdavis.iettest.service-now.com. After you've signed in, you'll notice some significant visual changes to your interface. If this is your first time signing in since the update, you'll receive a pop-up notification. We'll get through all of these changes in time, but go ahead and click the X to close this. To begin, let's examine some of the more obvious updates. On the left, you'll find a much larger space dedicated to bookmarks. You'll notice that with this update, your bookmarks will have carried over and had the default green information icon applied. Unfortunately, if you had custom icons set up for your bookmarks, those will be gone and the Linux Penguin is no longer an option. However, you do still have some customization options. Just roll over the bookmark and click Edit Bookmark as before. You'll find the same options as the previous release, and clicking on Image will produce a pop-up with your new configuration selections. Each of these icons is color customizable. Simply select an icon of your choice along with a color, then click Update and Update again. Next, you'll see that the Navigator menu has had a facelift. In the Navigator, you'll find all available menus that you previously had access to. The menu headers are more prominent now, and each menu is still collapsible. You'll also notice that there are now favorite stars next to each of the links. This is a new feature to Eureka that will automatically update over time based on your usage. If you'd like to manually set your favorites, you can turn off the automatically add favorites option in the drop-down menu. Simply click on the Google Chrome style 3 bars icon to find this menu, and then uncheck the option by selecting it. Then, to set a favorite, just click the star next to your most used categories. Once you have these set, you can use the filter at the top to only show your tagged favorites. Let's examine the new incidents menu. The organization of information is much more customizable with Eureka. You can continue to click the header for an ascending or descending sort, but now you also have options for every style of sort by clicking on the 3 bars menu. The grouping feature is handy for a quick look at how your tickets are being handled, or if an existing customer has a ticket started for the current issue. These sorting options are the same as they were in previous versions of ServiceNow, but are now more accessible. Previously, you had to right-click the sort field to get to these selections. To clear any of the groupings, go ahead and click the menu and select Ungroup, or you can refresh your screen. In addition to easier grouping, they've updated document tagging. Previously, this feature had been designated as labels, and it was a little clumsy. Now, you'll be able to right-click on incidents, callers, even knowledge base articles, and assign a new tag to them. For example, let's say I wanted to tag all of the incidents in my queue that need a follow-up. I'll right-click on the first incident that needs follow-up, and then go down to Assign Tag. In this instance, it will be a new tag. Fill in the name of the tag, follow up, click OK, and it will be set. I'll then do a refresh of my screen so the newly created tags shows up in my menu, and let's tag a couple more incidents for follow-up. Once you've set all your tags, you can quickly reference them by clicking on the tag documents in your bookmarks bar. Click the appropriate tag category, and the items should load. Roll your mouse over any of the documents to dynamically view more information, or click the heading link at the top to jump into that document. To quickly remove a tag, simply click on the item link, then click the tag icon, and remove the tag. Finally, click on Update. Next, let's get into a new customization feature in ServiceNow: themes. We received feedback already that the interface is much too light and much too clean. While we can't do anything about the cleanliness, you can apply a new color scheme. Click the gear icon to the right of Logout. At the bottom of this menu, you'll find Theme. Default is System, but you can set it to a color that harmonizes with your personal taste. For this demo, I'm going to go with Sky Blue. I've saved what I consider the best new feature for last: tabbed viewing. View and work on multiple tickets with this new feature. Simply turn on List and Form View using the header bookmark, using the bookmark on the left, and then click an incident. The current tab will update with each new incident that is clicked. You can add additional tabs by clicking on the plus sign, and you can open as many tabs as you feel necessary. All of them will be active for editing as long as your session remains active. This is handy if you're working on a ticket and a new call or a customer comes in that needs your immediate attention. You no longer have to worry about leaving a page, or scrapping your work, or updating a ticket with incomplete notes. Again, this is assuming that your ServiceNow session stays active. If you leave for a few hours, chances are you're going to lose your work that way. I would also recommend updating your bookmarks to open in Form pane in order to keep your tickets organized in the tab menu. Since we have the interface changes covered, we can dive into the functionality changes of ServiceNow. In the next video, we'll cover the major changes to category and subcategory.